What's going on, Netrunner fans? It's Shamar and Tim here back again with round 6, game 2 between Ben and Scott. Ben is playing Blue Sun and Scott is playing Max. So this was the tournament held at Legends Warehouse for the 2015 Toronto Regionals.
All right, I think Blue Sun was a great call for this tournament. I'm not just saying that because I played it as well, because I think it has at least a better matchup for Anarchs, which we expected to see a lot of Anarchs today. So
right,
I think Blue Sun has a better, not going to say the best, but at least a better matchup for that. Obviously, it kind of shuts down Parasites unless you can instant kill with Parasite, so it has that going for it. Executive Bootcamp also does not cost influence, even though it's only one, but hey, every bit counts. And I don't know if everyone else did it, but I did it. I put one copy of Elizabeth Mills.
Yeah?
Yep. Just in case. All right. Anyways, we better get into the game.
Scott's very quick start for
really
guys.
fast.
Blue Sun had the perfect corp start, 2 installs of Ice and a hedge fund. Scott, obviously playing Max, had to discard the top 2 cards of his deck, and I believe he drew into that sure gamble that he played.
Nice. And then he's going to face check the centrals, get him to res stuff, and then there's a daily cast. Now, of course, great thing with Blue Sun, he can just pick up one of those, get his money back right now. See if he actually does, though.
So that was a Hive and Data Pike?
Yes.
That's Data Pike that he face checked into.
Okay, so already we have 2 Parasites in Max's discard, so obviously you're going to expect Clone Chips and you're going to expect Deja Vu to get those back.
But the thing is, see, this is what my issue with Max is. I love playing Anarch, and I haven't played Max yet because when I see things like that, where that daily cast is now in the trash, even though he did play another one, it just sucks seeing that your econ go down the drain like that and having no way of bringing it back.
Yeah.
At least that's the way I see it.
You have to wait for your levy to bring it back, which you also expect out of a Max deck.
But I guess that's why you fill it with tons of econ, because there's a KD challenge right there.
Yeah.
So
I think that's just the Anarch way, man. You just gotta let it rock. Okay, on Ben's turn, I think he's just been moneying up. We see no remotes.
Yeah, he just
nothing.
Went for money there.
Yeah. Scott's gonna take 4 credits off 2 daily casts.
And he also just lost 2 more econ cards.
Oh, oh man.
Sure gamble and liberated accounts right there.
It's the Anarch way. Just tough through it.
I don't know, man. It pains my heart to see that.
You have to. That's the thing. See, you can't be a Max player if you can't just like poker face, and just be like, I don't care. I don't care at all.
All of my econ. I don't care.
I don't care at all. I don't want those cards. Okay, he's getting into HQ for free. He sees. Was that interns?
That was interns.
Okay,
right?
He's gonna do it again. Why not? Hedge fund. Okay. He would have liked to have a data sucker out too, so he can obviously get some counters going. But
or an imp. Imp would be fantastic.
Yes, imp it would be great too.
Eat all the things.
Yeah.
So because of that install of Yogg, Ben finally decides to pop his Blue Sun ability.
Yep.
And take the data pike back to hand.
Yeah. Hey, he gear checked a 5-cost program, and he's gonna put down what we're all gonna assume is not data pike to reprotect his HQ.
And hit a hedge fund.
And he's gonna chuck.
Or install and hit.
Oh no, he's installing. Okay. I thought he was chucking that card for a second,
Let's
but
see
no,
what
that's
goes.
nice.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, another sure gamble.
He basically got the equivalent of a sure gamble without a click. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I can't do it, man. It's hurting me to see this.
Mad props to all the Max players for not caring. Looks like he just used a I've had worse.
Yep.
To draw. So okay, again in this matchup, you have to wonder: do you hold on to it for the meat damage protection, or if you're just assuming they're doing the 6-point 1-turn kill, it's gonna be useless anyways. Might as well draw with it.
I guess you just go for it.
Yeah. Clearly he just did. So maybe he's putting him on the 6-point punitive counter strike. That's always it seems to be a very very common backup win for Blue Sun these days. Want to run? I'll let you steal 6 points. If you don't want to run, I'm just going to score. Restructure. Okay, so he is swimming in money. And Scott has stopped face checking, you notice.
He's at 21 credits here.
Yeah. Trashing a Crowder, a Deja Vu, no! That kills it for me.
It hurts.
Is when you trash a Deja Vu. Trashing programs, okay, whatever. You expect that to happen. I'm
back.
totally fine with that. Yeah, I can be very... I can run with Anarchs when they're trashing programs. But when I'm trashing Deja Vu, that's about as far as my poker face will go.
Tobu.
All right, pay the toll booth fee.
And no data suckers.
Yep, Yogg's got nothing on that. This always seems to be, you know, the... I'm going to use the term stopping point here for Anarchs is how fast can they get their suckers out.
Yep.
And, you know, because that's how they pressure you, right? They're going to pressure whatever central is weakest. And, of course, you know, Corpse, you know, they're in the weak spot to start the game. You know, you really can't protect all three centrals and then whatever ideal remote you want to get up and running. So you're going to have to concede some sucker counters. But if your Anarch can't draw them, then the pressure is much less. And did he just chuck again? He's stacking his cards oh so nicely. That's a
Queen's Gambit? Wow.
Queen's Gambit.
I think that's double Queen's Gambit.
Well, he hasn't installed any remote or else he would have played it, so... Daily cast expires. We're trashing... And is that a clone chip? Ah, okay. That sucks.
I know we've been saying this all the entire match, but this is exactly why I can't play Max.
Yeah.
I cannot take seeing those cards, and my opponent would know it too.
Yep. Alright, he's gonna cash in Katie Jones.
Man, oh man.
I mean, we don't have a camera on Scott's face, so maybe we can't evaluate his poker face. But
maybe next tournament we'll get some face cams going.
Yeah. And just see them cringe and facepalm.
Just beads of sweat building up right now.
Well, you gotta figure, at this point, Max has been out for a long time, okay? At this point, some Max player has trashed every clone chip, every deja vu, every same old thing, and every levy. And they just be like, well, I just auto-lose. Right? That must have happened to someone at some point.
Oh,
so,
man.
If that's happened to you, I'm very, very sorry. See, there's a Liberated. As long as you get one.
As long as you get one, yeah, I guess.
Alright, Ben, with the install in the remote and what I can only assume is a double advance.
Yep, and a triple iced server.
Yep.
Is what Scott's looking at here.
Looks like Imp Yogg, draw the third one. And yeah, perfect time to do it. He just installed Liberated. I mean, he can clean it off, but he has 2 fixed breakers, no sucker counters. And, I mean, Hive just completely stuffs you here, even if you have Corroder in hand.
The eternal,
costs so much for Corroder. Yep.
Those 2 things right there. Data suckers and static breakers. And then Corroder being not the most efficient.
Yep. Not against Wayland, home of the big boy barriers. And Hive just so good in Blue Sun. I mean, you use it to defend early when it taxes pretty much all fractors like crazy. And then you start scoring. Oh, Hive is less useful when it loses subroutines. Just pick it back up. Get your money back.
Would that be an incentive to, I guess, forego that first agenda? Let your opponent score to break down the Hive a little bit?
Yeah, I think... Okay, he's going to do some pressure, and he wants to see what he's got. And I like this too. As a runner, you really never want to give the Corp a completely free res. Oh, never mind. He's going HQ. Okay.
David.
So he's going to pay the toll booth fee, and then David counter.
This is...
Let's see 3 cards.
I saw a toll booth there. Yeah.
Okay.
That hurts.
I'm not unreasonable. If he puts something down, maybe he's got more in hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I respect the play.
I would have won for the same.
Because again, you want to do something. You don't want to just, you know, take your 4 clicks and not pressure anything at all. And just, you know, the Corp can be like, oh, thank you very much. I'll just score this now. Now, will Ben score? No, he won't.
And it's kind of weird against Blue Sun, because I was going to say maybe even pressure that remote, force him to res, but then at the end of the day, he can just
pick it up.
Yeah, pick whatever he wants up, get his money back.
Okay, so every Parasite is now in trash. I also saw a Cutlery event. I just didn't see which one there.
I think that was a fork.
A fork? Okay. So we haven't seen the same old things, but of course that can be expected. So we got recurring programs, recurring events. Just Scott doesn't seem to have been able to set up as fast as he probably wants here. He's gonna cash Liberated. Ben helps him out with some bookkeeping. I think should have 8 credits left on Liberated. Maybe that's what they're talking about. And yeah, what do you do here? I mean, you've got breakers out, but you need that data sucker so badly, and then you just get hammer away at archives.
And what would his console be playing out of Max?
Could be Grimoire? Grimoire, maybe? So yeah, this is a pretty hot card, I would say, for Chrome City just coming out, and oh no!
One of the suckers are gone.
Okay, well he has 2 clone chips.
Right.
Okay. Maybe I've had worse. That's my favorite combo is to install Net Ready Eyes when I'm holding on to I've had worse. please meat damage me.
He spent one and burnt one though. So does he have the one other in his hand?
Yeah. So here we go. He's gonna clone. Oh, the Crowder. It's so painful. Crowder costs so much. 1 to match, and I think it has 5 subs to start. So that's 6 credits. He's gonna keep going. Press the issue.
Here with 9 credits. Or is it 8 credits? Sorry.
Caduceus, okay. And he knows he can get by this. He's just taxing the 2 here because you have to beat it. And then as long as this does end the run, then you're good. And it's Lotus Field.
Did he use the Net Ready Eye? Actually, Lotus Field is what, strength 4.
Oh yeah, did he? Oh,
So
oh my
Net Ready
goodness!
on
If he
Yogg.
didn't choose, he may have chosen Corroder. We can't hear their chatter, so he may have chosen.
But I feel like
Corroder
if
for
you were
Net
going to use
Ready
Net Ready
Eyes.
Eyes, you wouldn't put it on a boostable breaker. You want to put it on something that's static.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but it didn't
Scores
happen.
out the
Yeah.
Pyrac.
And if that's the case, then that sucks because the entire reason, well, the foremost reason for Net Ready Eyes is to get your Yogg to strength 4. And Ben, of course, he picked up Hive knowing that it was going to lose subroutines, scores Pyrec, and he rezzed. I think that's a curtain wall in
He
Archives.
read the curtain wall with Archives.
Oh my goodness.
And Scott just lost.
No free sucker counters for you.
Scott lost a Grimoire. And
Okay.
potentially, I think it was an iPad worse
Okay.
before that. So that's the 3rd one there.
Yeah. And now, I mean, David's only got 2 counters. You can't. Not that you would use that to break the curtain wall 1 time. You only do that if the corp has oversight AI'd the curtain wall because you want to deny
Trash
them.
it.
You want to deny them that. Yeah, exactly.
That's a
This is
free-
not the
that's
case.
lots
That was
of
a free
money
res.
right there.
I
Is it
wonder.
14?
Yeah, it's 14. I wonder if Ben will pick it up though, and then just put something else on Archives just to. Nope, he's picking up Lotus Field. I guess now that the secret's out, yeah, and Net Ready Yogg is there.
Man, that play really has to hurt not using Net Ready Eyes on Yogg for
yeah,
4.
yeah. And before Net Ready Eyes came out, MaxX would have Personal Touch, and again, you would choose Yogg. I mean, because Yogg at 4 obviously takes care of everything, and then any stronger code gate you use David for. So that is the game plan, and you just annihilate the corpse code gate ice that way.
So there's a Grimoire.
There's a Grimoire.
It would have been nice if that was there before. Clone chip the data sucker, comes
Yep.
in with the token.
Yep.
Use that
Use
for
it.
Yogg.
Yeah. Well, you can't use it on Lotus Field, but use it for.
Oh, right, not on
Hive.
Yogg Field. Correct.
On Hive. That way he would have had the incentive to use Net Ready Eyes for Yogg.
I forgot Hive can't be lowered.
Lotus Field.
Lotus Field, sorry. Can't be lowered, not
Yeah,
Hive.
yeah.
Lotus Field cannot be lowered.
All right, so we're going to expect a levy soon from Max here.
So is Max an auto 3 levy?
I think 2, maybe 1 or 2, and then you have to have same old thing. There's no way you don't run the amount of events he has.
Because I don't think we've seen either levy or SOT.
Yeah,
Same old thing.
there's definitely no same old thing on the table. I'm going to assume he's drawn the levy, and he can just play it from hand. But yeah, it's at this point that you really come to expect it. So okay, he's going to cash in Katie Jones. I think that was 3 counters for 9 credits. At least. So he's not hurting for money, but it's not exactly easy for him to get accesses right now.
Yeah, everything's very taxing at this point.
Yeah. So you can try the remote?
And there's the
And
curtain wall.
there's the curtain wall.
So I'm wondering, I saw he pointed to David, but I don't know if that's what he chose.
No, I think he was saying net ready on Yogg. I think that's what he
Yogg.
said, yeah. And you don't pay this, do you?
Down 3-0. He can't score it
He
next
can't.
turn.
I mean,
if
it
you're
could be.
assuming
It
that
could
he's
be an
paying.
Atlas. He clone chips the data sucker. He just pointed to R&D, I think. I don't think you pay for curtain wall there.
I guess
With
not.
Corroder, no.
You don't want to burn your David on that.
Yeah, he
Or
got into
Corroder,
R&D. Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. No, because David can't break the entire thing.
Yeah.
It has 3 subroutines and he only has 2 counters left. Okay, well he tried R&D, because Hive obviously is a lot less threatening now that it's lost 3 subroutines, and he didn't hit anything. It's back to Ben. Ice Archives. Get some money.
So I believe he's at 9. 9 to what looks
Yeah.
like 10.
Yeah. I believe that's Immolation Script, the topmost card that he just
Yep,
trashed.
Immolation and same old thing. And Scott and I had a long conversation about Immolation Script. And we both... Oh, there's a levy right there.
Yep.
We both kind of came to the same conclusion that it's a nice card on paper, but the amount of times that you actually get to use it, and I believe I asked him, how many times did you really use
Right.
the script? And he said once the entire tournament, just one time.
Yeah.
And this was after round 6, so I spoke to him right after this game actually.
Yeah.
And he'd only gotten to pop it off one time because it takes so much in order for it to be used.
Yeah, the stars kind of have to align, don't they?
And you'd think that out of noise it would happen a lot, but even when I was playing it through noise, I don't think I used it at all.
Yeah. I think it's a poor timing just because, again, like we were at this stage where we were expecting a lot of Anarch presence. We were expecting Data Sucker Parasites to be as strong and as popular as ever. So every corp already has the incentive to just protect their centrals ASAP. So how are you going to get in, right?
Right.
And the other little tactic you can do is to run a lot of singleton ice now.
Yep.
And the only copies of ice that you're gonna have are gonna be your entry ice, like your Caduceus.
The ones that you're not worried about.
Wall static, yeah. If you blow an Immolation Script to get my Caduceus, okay, whatever. I mean, it sucks, I guess, but whatever.
Yeah, it was rough because you're playing noise, and obviously the first thing that the corp wants to do against a noise player is ice up archives.
Yep.
So you're gonna blow all this time and money on running archives to get rid of one piece of ice elsewhere on the board.
The payoff just doesn't seem worth it.
It's just not worth it.
Oh, Parasite sure gamble.
Oh man.
Poker face.
It's like, I don't care. I don't care.
I don't
about
care.
that, man.
I don't
I'm
care.
Good to go.
Queen's
Queen's-
Gambit, the because
okay,
you can't do it on something that's already advanced.
But is Queen's Gambit, you can't access that card, or you can't access a card in that server?
That card.
That card.
That card. Hey, see, he already had one. That's why you don't care.
Oh man.
And he's gonna go.
We need to run.
He's gonna go. So you can choose Corona with Net Ready Eyes. Yeah, you might as well save yourself the credit while you can. Do you use the David counters here, or do you just completely pay with Corona?
I guess you just pay with Crota and
Just pay.
hope that you can use David later on. I would still
Right.
try to keep him a bit longer.
So it's Ash. That was what he gambited. So he's not gonna be able to access it anyway.
It's kind of rough.
Wait, so what's the ruling on this? You have to beat the trace, right?
You have to beat the trace to access.
Because otherwise
the
you
other
wouldn't be able to access Ash and trash it on this turn. Oh, goodness.
card, which sucks. 'Cause then that means you have to pay for Ash again.
Yeah, and I don't think he had enough money to beat the trace.
Trace.
Yep, because he did not touch that face down. Ben is going to
Triple advance and
triple
score.
advance and score.
Prior
Another
rec.
Pry-Rec. We got a free toll booth.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah. He's made some good value off both of those scores. He invested 5, then he got 14 for Curtain Wall. Invested 5 again, got 8 for Toll Booth.
And Scott drops Liberated, and I think the first one, it looked like a Shaper card. I'm gonna
Clone Chip?
assume that was Clone Chip.
Clone Chip. All right. What do we do here? Where would you poke? You've got Toll Booth on R&D and HQ. You do not have sucker tokens.
No data suckers. Jeez, I would try to hit R&D.
But you can't. Oh, or you use David. Sorry, you use David for
David
R&D.
R&D,
yeah.
yeah.
We know he trashed a medium, or was that before the levy?
That was before Levy.
Oh, no, he does have David Sucker.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I didn't even notice it down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scott deceiving us. He put in his hardware row.
So net
And he put Net Ready Eyes in his breaker row. Come on, Scott. This is a violation of organization here.
So net ready and 1 token, $3. That's still a lot. Net ready, 1 token, $3 to
Yeah.
get through Toll Booth.
Yeah. You really want a medium here.
That would be nice.
It can at least get some, extra access. There's another Yaga he doesn't need. I think that's a play. You try to find medium, and you just try to hit that R&D. Unfortunately, Ben just installed something with the Ash. trashes for a new piece of ice on archives. And here we go, Data Sucker, I've had worse. And then draw the third one. So at this point, you've only seen 3-pointers. Do you put Blue Sun on just having all 3-pointers and government takeover?
Yep.
That suite only needs 6 agendas, so that's the convenience of that. You can fit a lot of cards with the saved slots. Normal, I mean, before this deck type was popular, the really popular agenda count would be 10 or 11. 10 2-pointers or 9 2-pointers and then 2 1-pointers. You'd see that in NBN all the time, and ETF too. Something like Whaling would run 3 1-pointers with hostile takeovers.
Yep.
But times have changed, and if Scott is putting Ben on only big agendas, he's not going to win next turn.
He's in a
He's going to Parasite, Toll Booth. I think he just trashed David. So he's not going to be able to kill Toll Booth.
No.
But he can make it through. He just pointed at the remote.
Clones David back.
Oh, for the 3 counters. Okay, I like it. And then 2 for Mimic to beat Caduceus.
And
I like
Ash.
this. Okay, so yeah, you're going to have to deal with Ash anyway.
Ben has 4 credits on top of Ash's Trace 4.
Yeah.
So he boosted by 3.
So it's a Trace 7, and Max has no link. You're going to have to pay all 7.
It looks like he has 7 with the bad pub. No, sorry, that's a 5. Yeah, he has no enough.
It's just a matter of does he want to.
And there's no bad pub.
It was Jackson Howard. Yeah.
So I thought he had bad pubs again. His what he's using to
His trackers. Yeah. And that's really unfortunate. Oh, Ben does not pick up Tollbooth. Okay, I was expecting that, because that just to wipe out the Parasite, right?
Yeah. So does that mean he's worried about R&D still?
Well, what you would do is you pick up Tollbooth and just put it right back.
Right back, yeah.
You know?
Just to wipe the true.
Yeah, wipe the Parasite, and then if he runs again, well, you're going to make him lose 3 again anyway. So I'm a little surprised he didn't do that. I'm sure he has his reasons. I mean, look, Scott is not going to kill that Tollbooth on his next turn anyway.
Yeah, there's no way that he can. He'd be at 2 counters. He has 1.
He would literally have to run Archives 3 times and then on 4th click run R&D. So he's banking on that Archives protection. Max trashes Imp David, draw the 3rd one. Oh, and by the way, Ben also installed Advanced in the Ash server too. And again, the reason why he has advancements on Ash is because Scott played Queen's Gambit on it. So you cannot take those off.
I played that card for 1 tournament. It was fun, but it just wasn't worth.
Yeah.
But again, you're playing Max, you're going to lose a lot of econ to her abilities, so you want to put more econ in the deck.
And it's free to play, that's the key. Okay, so he just looks like he just accumulated Data Sucker counters. Oh, okay, it looks like he did exactly what we said the only thing he could do.
So Archives run?
3 times.
And then
run R&D to kill Tollbooth, but it was... Oh, NEPD, okay, and he gets it.
Very nice.
So he locked him out, man. The curtain wall on the outside.
Those are huge.
And an Ash, yeah, that's a big piece of ice.
And those Pyrex definitely made him a lot of money.
Yeah. And we touched on this already, but you know, when Anarchs, they just can't get those sucker counters fast enough, it really slows them down. I mean, I'm sure Scott had to consider at one point, like, can I Parasite the curtain wall?
Yeah.
as ridiculous as it sounds, but if you don't have that early pressure, I mean, you know, if that game had gone differently, you slap the Parasite down early, you just force Ben to keep picking it up with Blue Sun. If he doesn't, you're just going to run archives. Maybe you have 2 suckers out, then you go in for the kill, right?
Yeah. Because at least that way you're getting
it's more feasible that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just couldn't get it going.
Just unfortunate. And you'd expect that playing Max, that's the reason why you play Max, because you want to see your deck faster.
Yeah.
And so I'm surprised that he didn't. It's just very unlucky again.
Yeah.
Both when he played NEH and when he played his Max deck.
Yes.
He just didn't see what he needed.
The draws just weren't going his way.
That was a bad round 6 for him.
But That's okay. Congratulations to Ben for picking up the sweep, and I'll catch you guys next time.
And when we continue with the next episodes, it'll be the rounds from top 8, which was very, very exciting. So keep an eye out for that.